ऑनलाइन बिना पढ़े ऑनलाइन
स्टार्ट करें। बस few seconds. ग्यारह नहीं बजे आगे। Hello viewers, good morning all. Welcome to my channel Educant Discovery. This is Kumar Pratyush and I am going to take the session 1, that is based on the virtual screening tool for the section Computer Aided Drug Design, organized by Priyadarshini JL College of Pharmacy, Nagpur. Friends, coming to the basic, that is virtual screening. What do you mean by virtual screening? The virtual screening basically deals with the computational technique used in the drug discovery to search libraries of small molecules in order to identify those structures which are most likely to bind to a drug target, typically a protein in receptor or enzyme. Now, if we understand this, the complete protocol is going to be followed today in the session 1. We are going, as discussed earlier, we are going to prepare a library of 15 molecules, and further we are going to bind and see the interactions of those ligands on a particular receptor and calculate the binding affinity so that we can screen some good potent molecules from the library and further carry out the drug designing process. So viewers, as discussed earlier, these are the tools that we are going to use today, that is Pyrex, a virtual screening tool software which is free. Next, we are going to use ChemSketch, and lastly but not the least, we are going to use Avogadro. The steps that will be followed in the particular webinar will be, firstly we are going to select and download a target in a PDB file format. Now it is very important to understand what is PDB file. It is abbreviated as Protein Data Bank Files. Like you have seen in Word, that is .doc, or normally we save our document in PDF form, so a extension of .pdf is seen. But here for our virtual screening seminar or protocol, we require .pdb file for study. Second step that we are going to carry out is preparation of the ligand and saving it in a PDB file format. Viewers, I'll just clarify the important point. We need both the target and the ligand as saved in a single PDB format. Like single PDB format, that means target will be saved as a target.pdb and the ligand will be saved as ligand.pdb. But the word single means individual ligand will be saved as different molecule. It is not the case that we are clumping up all the ligands and we are creating one single PDB file. Third important point is we are creating a folder in a C drive. Some of the literatures tell that for Pyrex particularly C drive is not necessary as a basic folder, but for other tools like molecular docking, the C drive plays a very important role, and all the files that we are working with should be present in the C drive only. Next, last, we are going to run the Pyrex software, and finally we are going to analyze the result using some other software also. So this is our complete protocol that will be followed in complete session. So if we see the first step, that is selection and downloading of the target. Now viewers, if we see, for downloading a target, firstly you have to decide where your molecule that you are designing is particularly accessible. For those studies you can carry out some preliminary testings like target predictions and prediction of the spectral data. These are the some tools that will help you to clarify the target, like your ligand is going to bind with a protease receptor, so definitely it should be initially screened for that particular receptor. So here we are going to carry out the study for protease receptor. Now the point is how to download the target. So viewers, you have to write in Google PDB. So once you write PDB in Google, this is the basic page that is available, and a site named as www.rcsb.org opens at the first dialog. This is the home page of that database. This is basically a protein data bank. So all the proteins or the enzymes or the macromolecules that are developed worldwide are present in this protein data bank, and we can search them easily. Now you can see that here is a search option. So I will type protease receptor. So you can see that I am not aware about any particular codes, so I am going to type just protease receptor. I desire to download a protease receptor. Now you can see that now you can see that here the crystal structure of friends, you can download it. Yeah friends, so you are seeing the file 1K32 1N6F. These are alphanumerical codes that are available in the particular software that represent a particular protein for protease. So here I search some literatures and I am going to download 1HPV receptor. So I am typing 1HPV. So once we type 1HPV, we can see that a crystalline structure of HIV-1 protease in complex with a particular receptor is being downloaded, is available. Now I wish, here we can see that the protein is also associated with some ligands. So firstly I have to download this file. So here we can see a column of download files is available. Once I click download files, a PDB format section is available. As I click this PDB format, a file will be downloaded to my PC in PDB format. Here you can see that 1HPV.pdb is available. Now, so this is how we downloaded the receptor, that is protease receptor, and we are going to carry out the virtual screening in this particular receptor. But here we have seen that a ligand is also associated with this receptor. So initially we have to delete this ligand and resave the receptor. For this you can use the AutoDock tool also, which will be clarified in the session 2, or for this purpose I am using Discovery Studio. Now Discovery Studio software is a particular visualizer that is again freely available for academic use. So this is the particular home page of Discovery Studio and it is of 3.5 version. Now what I wish, I want to delete that ligand, so I will go on file. Firstly I have to call that ligand which was saved in my download section. So you can see that this is my receptor that was saved, and this is the particular structure of 1HPV receptor. Here you can see a ligand molecule are associated and I wish to delete it and resave my molecule, because definitely it might be the case my ligands may bind to these active sites too. So what I have to do, I have to go press Ctrl plus H. I repeat, we have to press Ctrl plus H. As I press the Ctrl plus H, it particularly opens the hybrid of this complete receptor. So here you can see as I select the complete cell, so it has all the molecules are selected, but if I select only this ligand group, so the ligand group is only selected and other receptors is deselected. So what was our basic need? We wish to delete this ligand, so I will just press a right click and a cut. So you can see the ligand molecule has been removed from that receptor. Now further I have to resave this, so I will go on file, save as. Now as I told that we have to create a folder in a C drive, so I have already created a folder in my C drive with name of trial. So I am going to save this file in format protein data bank files. So here you can save as type, go on save as type, and here you can see that many versions will be available. I need to save this file in protein data bank file format. So here you can see that all the previously available files are present and now the file has been saved. I have to check whether the file was adequately saved or not. So I will go to my C drive. If you remember, I made a folder of trial, the word trial. Now you can see that this is 1HPV and the date is 1/5/2020 and it is 11/16. So we have carried out the first step, which was the selection and downloading the target in .pdb file format. So we have carried out the first step very easily. Next step, that is preparation of ligand and saving it into the .pdb file format. Okay, so what we are going to see, we have to prepare a ligand firstly. Next we have to save it in .pdb file format. So for this we are going to utilize two softwares. That is, first it is ChemSketch. So I hope so you have downloaded the ChemSketch. There was a comment in the comment box that only 32-bit, the 64-bit software is available. There is no not available for 32-bit. You please check the home page of that particularly. I gave you the link of 64-bit, but it is accessible to 32-bit also. So you have to just scroll it and you have to search it. It is very easy to download it for academic purpose. Now, there are some videos also published in my channel regarding the tool and explanation of the software, that is ChemSketch, and how to use it. But now we are going to build some ligands that we desire. So here you can see that there are some basic dockets available. This docket is basically associated with the elements. Here you can see extreme right docket is associated with the structures which are like benzene and aromatic nature. Here you can see there is a, at the topmost there is file, edit, page, tools, template options are present. Now there can be n number of things carried out by this software. Like suppose I select a benzene, I wish to prepare a benzene as my ligand. So what I have to do, I will just click on benzene and the benzene, I will just press that dashboard. Now this is the selection tool that I will use. As you can see that I selected the molecule. Now once the molecule that I drew is selected, I will go to the tools section. I again repeat what I did. I might be fast, but actually the process has to be very smooth, so I am repeating. I selected any molecule like benzene. For an example, I am just converting it into a toluene. Okay, now it is a toluene. I just took a carbon from here and I drag and drop. I selected the molecule from this particular section. The complete molecule has been selected. Further, I am now going to tools section. Here several tools are available like structural properties, clean structure, and all and on. Here what I will go is to generate. As I go to the generate option, here are n number of options available. Like I can generate the name of the structure. Some of the viewers are telling that there is buffering issue. So we will take time, don't worry. I'm just very slow to that. I will again demonstrate the same thing. Now as my molecule has been selected, now I will go to tools, generate, and next to I will create a smiley notation. I will create a smiley notation. Okay. Now, the smiley notation now you can see that this smiley notation is selected. I will press Ctrl C. What I will press? Ctrl C. Now once I have copied the smiley notation, I will further open the software, that is Avogadro. Now this is the particular home page of Avogadro software. Here you can see there are lots of options are present. I will go to File. Then you can see that there is an option of preparing new, open recent, save as, import, export and quit. So what I desire in the initial stage, I want to create a file of ligand in a PDB format. So I will go on build, then I will go on insert, next to smileys. As I copied the smileys, you can see that the text box is available. I will just press Ctrl V. So it is just similar to this smileys that we generated for our structure. We have copied it to the Avogadro software. Now this Avogadro software, I will click OK. Now you can see that the structure is automatically built. Now further, I will go to File section. I will next proceed to Save As. Once I go to the Save As, I will again browse that trial folder that I prepared. Here you can see that I prepared trial folder in my C drive. I will write tall as my name of ligand, and I will go to the save as type and select .pdb as my structure format, and I will save it. So we are done with that. Now let's check. Here you can see that tall.pdb, it is protein data bank file, is been available, and this is the date of today's. So this process is very easy for creation of the structures, that is chemical structures, into .pdb file format. Now, so coming back to the protocols, what we did, we selected and downloaded the target in a PDB file format. Next, what we did, we prepared a ligand and we saved it in a .pdb file format. Now the actual session of Pyrex will start. So you can see that, as I told, we are going to work with 15 ligands. So I have prepared a list of 15 ligands in my working folder. You can see that, and I have named it as L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, like this. Okay. Now I have also saved my receptor in the form with the name of target. Okay. Now I am ready. I am going to work this 15 molecules and this particular receptor in my Pyrex software. So I have already already opened the Pyrex software. I hope so you have downloaded the Pyrex software. It is again free to use. Now the software, basically this is the home page. It has, the home page is divided into three basic sections. This is the execution section. This is the particular file format visualization section, and this is the visualization section of the structures. Now you can see initially there are no molecules listed here, and the control section or execution section consists of certain steps like start here, select molecule, run VNA, analyze result. So total step for virtual screening that is needed is only 4, that is start, select molecule, run VNA and analyze. Okay, so let's start. Initially we will start from the VNA wizard, and as we can see that this is the, I have not done anything, and it is present in my C drive program files. Pyrex.vna.exe has been running here. Now when we see extreme right to that, we can see a start option is been present there. This, as I press this start option, the tab shifted from the molecules to the Autodoc. Now here you can see that ligand and macromolecule section has been created, but no ligands and no macromolecule are present initially. If we see the execution section, there are some details written, that is select a ligand and macromolecule from the navigator, use control and shift buttons to select the multiple ligands. So we are going to carry out this protocol. The two options like add ligand and add macromolecule is available. Once I press this add ligand, so you can see it allows me to browse the ligand that I have created and saved already. So I again came to that trial folder which I have already created in my C drive. Now you can see that the L1, L2, L3, L4, L5 and L till L50. So I will use shift button and I will just control plus shift. The button is not working in here, so I have to individually insert that. Like you can see that I have called the L1 structure. Now again in the similar case I will call the L2. So it is very easy. We are just sometimes in some PC the drag and drop option also works. L4. Now what I'm just carrying out, I'm just pressing to add ligand and I'm just calling those structures to my dashboard. L6, L7, L8, L9, L10, L11, so you can save it by any name. It is not necessary to save it in name of L1, L2 only. You can save it as any name of your desired research protocol. Just you have to call the actual structures correctly. Now you can see that all the ligand molecules like L1, L2, L3 are automatically converted into .pdb-qt format. So this is the basic format. You are going to learn how to create this PDB-QT format in the molecular docking section also. But this software converts the PDB file automatically to the PDB-QT file. And basic principle of this conversion is the software inbuilds a Open Babel, which is this Open Babel is just a converter. Like it can convert any file format of computational requirement to the other one, and it is again free to use. So you can also use this Open Babel software apart from this virtual screening tool also. Now as we have added all the ligands, now it's the time to add the macromolecule. I have saved the macromolecule in the form of target, so I am just calling that macromolecule. Now you can see that as it is a big structure of macromolecule, the macromolecule has been called, and this is particularly displayed in here in the scheme, 3D scheme. Now you can see the target has also been converted into target.pdbqt automatically by the software. We have to not do anything. Okay, there can be change in this display option here. This is basically the line format of available here. You can also change by using some these tools, toggle axis and all, but that is not the basic protocol of our today's session. Now what we have to do, the option that is present here, we have to select that ligand and macromolecule. Here you can see that the add just above the add ligand, no ligand selected has been written. So what I have to do, I have to just, and I have to remind, if I have to select the multiple ligand, we have to use Control and Shift button. So I am pressing Control Shift both side by side, and I am pressing with arrow. Now you can see that the number is gradually increasing. Now you can see the 15. I initially told we prepared a library of 15 molecules, and this 15 molecules were saved in the form of ligand in a particular file format, that is .pdb, and this file format was called in the Pyrex, which converted automatically to the .pdbqt format, and now we have selected all the 15 ligands. Now here you can see that the macromolecule is automatically selected. If not, I will just press this target.pdbqt, so it will select the macromolecule also. So we have done, as I told, there are 4 steps for the virtual screening through Pyrex. We have just started the protocol, we have called the ligands, we have called the receptor, we have selected the ligands, and we have selected the target also. Now here you can see that after selecting only, the forward button will be active in extreme right. Here you can see extreme right, the forward button will be active. As it is active, I will just press forward. Now it took me to the third option, that is Run Veena. Now here you can see that a grid box is been available now, and the size of that grid box is given here. So we can use our normal mouse and scrolling key to maximize or minimize and change the dimensions also. If you have done a particular literature survey for that receptor. You are also known with grid that has been selected for that active site, particular active site where the molecule has been binding. So you can just go to that dimension, and now here you can see that it is almost the center of that receptor I have selected, and the size of the grid is 21 XYZ, 21, 20 and 16. Okay, so this is the particular size. You can also maximize, you can also increase it to the complete receptor, but here I am taking only 16 as my Z axis. As the size increases, the time definitely for execution will also increase, because it will all the ligands will individually scroll to all the sites and search for some binding conformations. Now, as I have already finalized my grid, I will again go to the extreme right portion, and here you can see a forward button is present. Forward button is present. Now, as I press this forward button, just you can see that the protocol has started. Now, it is very easy. I have to not do anything further. The protocol automatically started. Here you can see that the L1 protocol has been finished, L2 protocol has been finished, L3 is running right now. You can see that percentage option, that performance search. The random seed is a very big number, so, and definitely it is a big file and big execution. Several servers are working on that. So here you can see that the files are running smoothly. So viewers, you might be thinking that the process is very fast and I have the software is working very smoothly, but I should mention, like initially I choose the ligands of slow macromolecular size, like I have selected a benzene, I have selected a toluene nitrobenzene, aminobenzene. So these molecules are of small molecular weight, so the process is very easy. But as you design your molecule, there is no limit of your designing. Definitely you have to follow the Lipinski rule of 5 for developing your molecule. But if there is a lot of structures and lot of substitution present in your ligand, then this process might take some few time. One more thing that governs this speed of this process is your RAM of your PC. See, RAM of your PC, the complete protocol of the computer-aided drug design is based on a basic genetic algorithm. This genetic algorithm basically associates the concept that it is always associated with your internal PC configuration. That is, if your PC is having 2 GB RAM, so the process might lag and it may be somewhat slow. But if you are having a PC with high RAM configurations, as I have currently of 6 GB, so you can see that the process is very fast and you can get the result soon. But definitely it is not a determining parameter for any result. Like if I am carrying out the same process in 2 GB RAM computer, it will change, or if I am carrying out the same thing in 6 GB configuration, it will change marginally. It is associated with the results are associated very minutely. Sometimes it also differs, but the difference is very less. Now here you can see total L13 protocols have been finished. Now the 14th one is running. And now the last protocol of L15 is running. So a quick revision to all the protocols. What we did, we carried out these few steps. We selected the receptor, we downloaded it from the PDB site in .pdb format. Preparation of that ligand, we prepared a ligand, we saved it in a .pdb file format. Okay. Next, we went to the Pyrex software. We inputted all the ligands of my desired. Next, what we did, we carried out the virtual screening, and finally after running protocol, here you can see the result is being displayed. So here you can see that the result target underscore L1. So what does it mean? That the L1 ligand is bind with target, and this is the binding affinity. Now you can see that it is L1 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 for n number of times. So you can just count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. So 9 confirmations are available for that L1 which was associated with the target, and the RMSD values of all are listed here. Here you can see that now the question is which result we have to select. So the result with RMSD value close to 0 is selected as the best one. Okay, so once you can see that L1 is finished, now target underscore L2, which is showing the binding affinity of -4.1, and again the RMSD value is 0. So and again it will carry out it will contain 9 conformations of L2. Similarly, the complete data of L15 underscore target is available. That is, all 15 molecules showed binding with my receptor firstly. Secondly, there are 9 conformations of all 15 molecules that is being shown to me as result. Thirdly, what I have to select is those data having the RMSD value 0 or close to 0. So here our virtual screening is being carried out, but now we have to analyze this and we have to export this result. So for this you can see 4 options present here, 4 to 5, like it is insert item, delete current item, set user preferences, and save as comma separated values. Now this is .csv. So I will for exporting this file or this result, I will need this particular tool, that is save as comma separated values, which is the 4th tab in the set section. As I press this comma separated values, it again opened a browse section. Actually it is asking me that where I wish to save my result. So I am going to the C drive and the trial folder. So you can see the initial results were also present, but I am saving today's result as result, and I will write today's date. Okay, and you can see the file format is comma separated files, or it is abbreviated as .csv, and I will save. Now I will just check. So here you can see in my C drive trial folder, the comma separated file has been converted and exported, and it has been saved in my folder. Now once I open it, the file will automatically open in the Microsoft Excel, which is easily available in all the computers, and you can create a table of this using Microsoft Excel. So as I mentioned, the result of our desire is the values having the RMST 0. So here you can see that I am just highlighting those values. So here you can see that target underscore L1 binding affinity was -3.7, RMSD value is 0. Rest of all are other confirmations which are not needed for me currently. For L2, this is my binding affinity is -4.1. For L3, my binding affinity is -4.9, and similarly you can see we can select all the molecules with that binding affinity and the RMSD value 0. So the target underscore L15, that is L15 associated with target, and it is being showing the binding affinity of -7.9. Now you can also delete some of unrequired files from this table and prepare a ideal table as I have prepared in this file. You can see that I have carried out the same protocol, and what I did in this for preparation, this is the ligand, this is the L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. I removed all these files which was not needed, and I took only those files and values of binding affinity which were having the RMSD value 0. So this is the table of my virtual screening. You can easily copy it in Word, and out of this what I come to know that, as we can see, -7.9 is the best binding affinity that I am getting out from this complete list, like L1 -3.7. So a general concept what governs is that the lower the binding affinity, the better the binding is. Like the more minus values I am getting, like if, here I am getting -3.7 and here I am getting -7.9. So out of this list, my 15th molecule, that is my this particular molecule is showing the best binding, and so this is my screened molecule from this is my best screened molecule. So we will again repeat the section of Pyrex and we will revise what we did. See, what we were doing, we were carrying out the virtual screening of 15 ligand molecules towards a target, and we were trying to evaluate the best molecule, and that molecule will be proceeded for further computational studies. Now Initially what we did, we just opened the Pyrex software. Next we went to start here option. We again press the session start. The select molecule option was available. We selected all the ligands using this tab. 15 ligands were selected. We selected the target using this particular tab. Further moving to, now you can see that we have stopped it, so it is saying okay. It is already available. So you can see we went to the Runvina and we carried out the grid studies, and finally we pressed the forward and the virtual screening protocol started, and the results are available to me. One more important thing from this is that how to visualize the interactions of my binding. For that, what we desire, as you have seen initially, that the file were being saved in C user drive. I will just demonstrate that. I again also want to mention, this is a free software. It sometimes views some lagging process also, and it closes automatically. So there is nothing to panic if the process has been completed. So there is nothing to panic, like you will get all the results as it is. But if you have lost the results, so you have to restart that. It happens very less time, and it is again based on the computer configuration also. So now coming to the final section, that is analyzing the result. We have already saved the result. Now we can see in the target section L10 underscore out.pdbqt file is been available. This out.pdbqt file is actually the file which will be visualized in the other software, and the interactions will be seen. So as we have screened from this table that L15 is showing the best binding affinity, so what we will do, we will select the L15 out.pdbqt. Now once I select, I will press right key of the mouse and I will go to the properties. Now this property shows me the path where this molecule has been saved, and you can see that path, that is C drive, users, Dell, .mgl tools, Pyrex, macromolecule, target, L15 underscore out.pdbqt. So again what I did, I just selected the out file of my best molecule. I pressed the right key and I saw the property or the path. Once I have the path, I will just minimize this, and again I will open my Discovery Studio software. Now you can see that the Discovery Studio software, I initially demonstrated it. I will go to the file section. I will go to open. Now if you remember, the file path was C users Dell .mgl Pyrex macromolecule target, and here you can see that there is no file displayed. So are we doing anything wrong? Answer is no. You have to just go to that right section, all supported format is written there, just press it and select all files. You will just select all files from there. This now all the PDBQT files are available. So the file that we need is L15 out.pdbqt. So I will open it first. So this is my PDBQT file. Next I need to see the interactions towards the receptor, isn't it? So I will just call that receptor or the file of target.pdbqt, which was automatically converted by the Pyrex software. So again I will go to all files, and this is, you can see that target.pdbqt file is been present there. Okay, now here you can see the file has been displayed. No ligands are present here, but currently it has been displayed in two different sections. So what we will do, we will just press this target. So the complete molecule has been selected. We will press the right key of our mouse and go to copy. You can also use the shortcut Ctrl+C. Now going to that ligand PDBQT file, output file that was available, I will again press right key and I will press paste, or we can use the key Ctrl+V. Now here you can see that the molecule has been inserted in the receptor, and it might have bound to some active sites inside that receptor. It is not on the surface as it was displayed earlier. Now what we have to do, we have to see the interactions. So we will go to the receptor ligand interaction section of the software. Now as I am able to see here, options of analyzing complex, analyze single complex and analyze multiple complex is available. Here we only have one ligand and one receptor, so it is a single complex. So I have pressed that. Here you can see what the software is asking. We have to define the receptor and the ligand. It is, we have to tell the receptor which of the molecule is particularly the receptor and which is the ligand. Okay, so it is very easy for that. What we will do, we will press on chain, like you will see, go to the chain, and we will these are again those conformations of that particular molecule. I will select one conformation, like you can see that I have selected only one conformation. Now as one conformation is been selected, I will, what it is a ligand, right? So I will define ligand. So you can see that the molecule ligand has been defined. We have just told the receptor that this particular chain is our ligand. Now I will press to target and I will again define it as receptor. So we can see that the receptor and ligand both are defined, and now I will press on 2D, show 2D diagram. So as I press show 2D diagram, we can see that the molecule is being associated with these amino acids. By further creation, like changing manipulations and display styles, we can also see the creation of hydrogen bonding also. And the associated amino acids with the number is available there. So you can see this, and this file can be easily copied and saved in any format like PNG, JPG. You can copy it and paste it in your paint option and you can save that file and use it in thesis, dissertation, etc. So quickly again we are discussing the steps that we carried out today. That is, we firstly selected a receptor, we downloaded it, the receptor in .pdb file. Next we prepared a ligand and then we saved it in a file format, that is .pdb file format. We used ChemSketch and then Avogadro for carrying out that process. Further, we created a library of the molecule with the name of L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6 and L15. This library was considered as ligands library, and we saved the target file with the name of target.pdb. The files were executed through virtual screening protocol using Pyrex. Here we can see we use the 4 step, that is start here, select molecule, run Veena, analyze result, and what we ended with, we got the result and we exported it in a Excel format. This Excel format showed all the confirmations. The RMSD value 0 is considered to be the best one, and I selected those values of all 15 molecules and I displayed it in another section. It was easy to analyze that the L15 molecule showed best binding affinity, that is -7.9. So further analysis of that file was carried out. For that, I initially visualized the path of that file where that file was initially saved. Then we used the Discovery Studio software. What we did, we opened the ligand.pdbqt file that was saved in out.file format, and we also called the target.pdbqt file. We copied the target, we pasted it in the ligand section, and we defined the receptor and the ligands in the receptor ligand interaction section, and finally we went to the show 2D diagram section. So this is the complete interaction study and virtual screening study was carried out. I hope so you understood all the protocols, and definitely you can carry out the virtual screening at a very pioneer level. You can also increase the number of that library to 20 above and select the best molecule for your further molecular docking and molecular dynamics study that will further carry out by other softwares like Autodoc Veena, etc. and GROMACS, etc. So it was a complete session of virtual screening. Now coming to the very important section like FAQs, frequently asked questions. What can happen? I showed you all the protocols, but where you might fail. There are some sections where you might fail. I am just showing you that this is a very important section. Please note that sometimes when you write, if I am writing like 1CX2, okay, I am writing a code, I am just writing an here you can see 1CX3, it is particularly associated with anti-tumor. Okay, but what you are seeing here, no such option of download file is available. So you are going to experience that also. So what is the basic option by which you can rectify it? For this, here there is no option from where you can able to download or what. So what you have to do, you have noted the code, that is 1CX3. Just go on Google and type 1CX3, sorry, it is 1CX3 PDB, and just write PDB download. Okay, so as you press this, now you will get be again retrieved to the same format, but here you have that option of downloading file. So many of the researchers have that problem, whom I have conveyed the same seminar, that they told that, sir, you have mentioned that alphanumerical code, but there are some codes which are displaying such format and there is no option of downloading. So how to do that? So this is how you can carry out the downloading of that file. Okay, this is one important aspect. Second important aspect is that as you are working with Pyrex, I initially told in the middle, it will lag sometimes and it might stop. Okay, so there is nothing to panic. You have to just close the protocol. Like if I have to restart it, so how I will restart? So what you have to do, you can see that initially I have inserted such kind of these ligands. So what I will do, I will just select all the ligands of my prior work, and I will just delete it. It will tell, are you sure? Yes. And one important thing is, by this ligand, here you can see a small green arrow is present. I press right click and refresh. This is a very important aspect. If you are not refreshing, the software will consider that initially inputted ligands are only working in that, and for that you have to first refresh this complete set. Like you can see that the macromolecules, and again I will refresh. Now there are some warnings displayed, but you have to not worry about that. You will go to the Veena wizard and you will again carry out the same protocol by as we did in the initial level, like start, and we selected. Okay, so these are very important aspects, like for the downloading of the receptors, how you can download, and next, if the software lags, how to refresh that software, because it is an open source software. So sometimes it happens that it lags and it stops in middle and it abruptly closes. But for that you have to remove all the ligands and the macromolecule, press right click, refresh it, and carry out the same protocol, and you will get the result adequately. So coming to the end of this session, at last, what we learned basically is downloading the target, preparation of the ligands. This particular section of preparation of the ligands will be utilized in the next session also, that will be scheduled soon at 12:30 at Quick Learn 360 channel. This particular tutorial is completely based only on the virtual screening, not on molecular docking. Now, one of the questions that some of the researchers asked to me, pioneer researchers of course, that sir, what we use the Veena wizard for carrying out the Pyrex, that is virtual screening, and again we are going to carry out the molecular docking using Autodock Veena or Autodock. So is that the case, like we can use the result of the virtual screening or the Pyrex only as our docked result, and there is no need of docking? Answer is no, because the difference between both the tools is, in the molecular docking you will also be able to visualize the conformations of the 9 conformers, and you can select the best conformer through that, and you can also visualize the ideal molecules based on the active site. This is the limitation of virtual screening. So these computational programs are based on same aspect of, like PDB file is needed in both the tools, but still we differ at the stage of visualization. Same is the case with molecular dynamics. Molecular dynamics, again we use such type of files of ligand and target, but there we are seeing the conformation change of receptor as well as the structure. So these are the differences between all the computational protocols. So coming to the end of this session, I just want to again display this. Now you have to go to the Quick Learn 360 channel at 12:30. The session is going to start. So we are taking a 15 minutes break, and so that you can easily switch to that channel and you can learn the molecular docking process. Mr. Sapan Shah sir will demonstrate all the aspects of molecular docking in his session, and after the session you are going to get a link in a form of QR code, or it will be displayed on your screen. You have to go to that link, you have to fill a nominal form, and as you fill a nominal form, the certificate of attending this session will be automatically mailed to your Gmail account or any email account that you have written there. So this is the end of the session 1. I hope so you liked the session, and if you have any queries you can be with me till the end. We are going to demonstrate some more sessions on that. Just be with me. Okay, I hope so it is sufficient for today. I am getting some comments like thank you. I thank you all. I am finally thank you all for attending, and definitely if you have any problem you can just tag to any video and you can just tell me about your problems. Now I am seeing some views also that there was a streaming problem and buffering problem. So it might be the problem of your net also, because there are many viewers who are able to listen and learn the protocols very easily. So it might be the case that you are having that problem. So no issue for that. This completely discussion will be automatically re-uploaded to the YouTube. You can see that session also. Okay, and a silent protocol without any voiceover is being displayed in my channel, which will be soon updated at 12:30 p.m. So there is nothing to panic if you are not able to. There was a streaming problem or buffering problem, but definitely what you are going to learn, you can further view those videos and you can carry out the protocol. Still, if you have the problem, you can definitely write to me and we will definitely be there for clarification. So the next session will be at 12:30 at Quick Learn .360 channel. I have also uploaded one more thing. I have also uploaded a video initially of Pyrex software in my channel, so you can also go to that link. Because I am having a good net connection and a Wi-Fi connection, so I'm not having, there is no problem from my side. So this is the link of my channel, and you can see that already many videos of related to the Pyrex and other software is being uploaded. The tutorial on Pyrex is already on my channel, and I'm just sharing that link. You can go to the link if you are not able to.
Is a virtual screening software for computational drug discovery purpose.
Some of them are
That is used for screening libraries of compound against potential drug targets.
Some of them are telling no lunch break, so it is definitely you are at your home only. You can just have it in 5 minutes. So thank you. Let's end the session. Again, finally, you can go to the link and you can further see other videos also. वो लिस्ट दिखेगा क्या? देखिए
Is a virtual screening software for computational drug discovery purpose that is used for screening libraries.
हो गया ना? हो गया ना? अच्छा हुआ है? लेकिन ठीक है ना? नहीं मेरा तो बराबर है. वही सपन बोल रहा था. यार लग रहा है कि वैसे वाला.
Now you can see
आज लग रहा है वैसे वाला. नहीं अरे it's informative.
सब लोग बोलेंगे तो बिल्डिंग वाली है ना? नहीं करती थी. थैंक यू सर, है ना? गुड जॉब. ऐसा लिखी क्या? हाँ?
देखते हैं। हो गया हो गया हो गया हो गया 2000 लोग देख रहे थे। हाँ 2K मतलब पता नहीं, प्लेबैक्स मतलब वही है। हाँ 2000 लोग देख रहे होंगे। सही है ना, मैंने सही बोल दिया ना। प्रॉब्लम होगा तो तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम ऐसा ऐसा बोला क्या? चलो ये हो गया, सपन का देख ले यार। हो गया, अच्छा से हो गया क्या? प्रबोध कुमार भी लिखे। हाँ सोलह वेटिंग है उनका अभी। एडिट नहीं 16 लोग उनको वेटिंग में देख रहे हैं, लेकिन उन्होंने चालू नहीं किया।